Hello, everyone, and welcome. And I hope you brought your rain gear with you as we are in for a wet one. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the ground, he's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's caught downfield. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Dropping back, it's Allard. Finds his back in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it, and nice job on the throw.
On the ground, it's Singleton. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Gets it out fast. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Penn State, number 10, with the carry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilcox. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they hit force the incomplete.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the rhythm.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Aller. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Looking for a gap. It's Wilcox. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fakes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Give to the back. Running with power. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking downfield, it's Allard. Using the quick game. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, running back on the move. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been fit.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Soft spot in the middle. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Oh, look out. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's White. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the air, it's Vandergrift. And he's got it inside the 35. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly, and you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
They keep attacking through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They're bringing heat. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. Past the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field, this might be coming back. On to attempt the try. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense in a bunch formation. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Warren. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Red pass, it's complete. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Defense in press coverage. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Steps away to find some room. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Allard. On the move, he fires. On target over the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
He caught it. so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. A nice job between those two.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Man, what an unbelievable stop by this defense. 4th down and goal. You gave up some yards. You stuck with it. You knew the QB was going to have the football in his hands. You didn't let him get to the goal line. The big 4th down stop.
They'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On target. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's Wilcox. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's White. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Vandergriff. Quick strike complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Give to the running back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback adapted. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Scanning the field, it's Vandergriff. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Wilcox. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Got it in the middle. It's Wilcox. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Vandergriff. Unloads it downfield. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the 1st down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save it.
And he's thrown another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Navy is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. State sends the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Leaves it with the running back. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, getting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Offense set on 1st down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go